Hey
Furthermore.
guys, welcome back to D&D with Filthy and Friends. Kevin's got a new favorite part of the episode, I think, but we'll leave that for a little later. Recapping what just happened, we encountered salamanders, and despite us having the best idea ever for the salamander to arm itself, they want no part of it. So instead, we are stumbling down a corridor, opening doors, hoping for combat, shouting loudly. So let's continue with that and see where it gets us.
You know, I think all salamanders are good salamanders and everything, but won't fetch, won't use a sword as a tail extension.
Uncooperative,
Not good
at the very
dog.
least.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
it's
good
just, you
dogs.
know, they need some training.
We
I
need to
think.
bring them to
Thaddeus
a
must
beating
really not
school.
enjoy these war dogs.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should leave. We should leave this area with them, and find someone maybe in Waterdeep who trains salamanders for a living, and
Yeah.
spend the next couple of episodes just really getting them obedient.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's just as much about training the owner as it is about training the salamander.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Are they large enough to ride?
Yes.
Except for the fire parts.
Out, no hesitation. Yes.
So we wipe to our wizard friend in the tower who's talking to this genie in front of a mirror. And we can see that their communion is kind of coming to an end. And a bright beam of magical light flies out of the mirror and hits the wizard. And it seems to just bathe his entire body in this strange blue glow. And we see the wizard slowly turning from this old, decrepit, lanky man into this youthful, blended human again. And his hair seems to like recede from being white
Still male.
to this nice brown sort of caramel look. And he has this sort of wiry, almost delicately evil smile.
Oh.
And then the mirror seems to just melt away. We wipe back to three salamanders on the ceiling, watching Bereatim run down the corridor, opening all the doors. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good idea.
Yep.
We'll
I
always
was
go with the
instructed by
salamander.
Efficient.
the new leadership for the party.
Which
The
is-
newest, most stupid character in the party is always the leader.
Okay.
And I'm probably done with saying my.
Yeah. So I guess before
My-
we do that, we'll have Thaddeus investigating the corpse. So you said a nice prayer to Moradin, and you were sort of investigating who this person was.
Yeah, and looking to see if there's any like noteworthy things about them, how they died, or whether or not they have a second bag of holding on them, anything like that.
It looks like they've been either bludgeoned or like a lot of their bones seem to be broken all over their body, as if and there's a lot of bruises on like the front and back of their torso, as if they've been like either
Probably old
hit
age.
up against something or like maybe hit with something. The black robe that they're wearing is very old and aged and torn, but you can still see on one of the arms is the symbol of Mirabar.
So this was maybe somebody from the delegation.
Yeah. You
This is
could
what happens when
think that,
we take
but you
like a
can't
week
really
off.
tell like who they are because you never knew any of them really. Maybe if you took this body away, you might be able to have them identified.
Yeah, no, unless I have a bag of holding, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
All right. What's the race? Sorry, human.
Human.
All right. Well, rest in peace.
What do you do when you get to the end of the corridor, Steve?
Shout.
I
and-
look around.
What about the doors?
Well, yeah, I want to check that any of the doors I opened may have caused combat already.
Sure. So everyone can roll initiative as Tim looks up and down the corridor.
Okay.
What about the doors in the corridor?
So
Well,
we
they're open, but he didn't actually open the doors, did you? You just unlock, or did you like unlock them?
I like
hit
pushed them
or-
open as I unlocked them.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So they swing open.
Okay.
Inside we see.
Oh, those are quite nice.
Yeah.
So
That's for the political prisoners.
As
I
a
pay
glance,
$1,200 a month for that.
as a glance as you go in, you see these ones are all furnished, and there is a bed set against one wall with a desk pushed against the wall across from it. A red tapestry hangs above the desk. Stitched into the tapestry with black thread is a bowl-shaped symbol, which you recognize as like, you know, the cult symbol that you've seen earlier.
And these said graduate student on the door of them.
Inside each cell is a fiery armored individual with a spear.
They're just.
Oh, they were
locked in
all
there.
home.
Yeah, right. What about the southern ones? The southern doors in the middle. Adam.
Say again?
The two doors by the salamanders to the south.
I don't think anyone's opened those yet.
We opened all the doors running down the
All of them?
corridor. All of them.
Okay, sure.
Uh,
I think you only opened these 4, didn't you?
I don't know. I think I was already in front of those doors, maybe.
Sure, that's fine. Okay,
Delvin,
so
where
these
you've
two,
been opening them? Yeah, okay. Here we go.
You can see there are like a lot of scratch marks and what look like scorch marks on the floors in these cells
Sure.
from like some kind of fire magic or fire being, but there's nothing else in there.
Okay.
So do you telepathically communicate what's in the rooms back to us?
What if I just yelled attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell attack!
It was like a 4-second later ambush.
Yep.
Call us in your time
gonna-
of need now!
I'm gonna make sure that I'm saying it in the same
Thaddeus,
tone
fall down.
that I did before as well. Ignan is very much about body movement
Thaddeus,
as well,
play
so
dead.
I'm gonna evocatively attack! You know?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I was wondering earlier.
Perfect.
Like when you were trying to explain the spire, I feel like spire is a very clear like gesture in Ignan.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, have we all rolled initiative?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
I see
yeah.
Dolphin, Thaddeus,
Oh,
Elton,
I'm not on there though, for some
No,
reason.
you are, yeah.
Oh, I am?
You are.
Okay.
So Eldrin is first to act.
It's a nice surprise round.
Yeah, we don't get one. So it's alright. Do I have any resources left? Do we fight last? Oh, I have no
Yeah,
resources.
we haven't
anyways.
short rested since you blew up the Chimera.
Terrible. We should always short rest. It helps a lot. That's fine. I guess I won't do anything this turn. I'm gonna I'll stay right where I am. Oh, yo, good luck, Tim. But I'll do it mentally.
Since you're at the end of the hall, I'll say it very loudly.
That's all right. Having picked up on Thaddeus' way of doing this. I guess I will hold an action to shoot any hostiles that I can see that are attacking myself or my friends.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to happen immediately. This guy's going to step out here into the doorway.
So he was
And
locked
then-
in there, and we let him out, and now he's hostile?
Maybe it
The
wasn't locked.
the door wasn't locked, these 4.
It wasn't locked for these.
So they still had the pin like there, but they went like closed over as if
Okay.
locked in.
Sure.
They've converted a few to bedrooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a housing crisis.
So he steps out.
Very cozy bed and breakfast. Previously jail.
Yeah.
That's right.
Beautiful conversion.
All right, he steps up. I shoot him.
Okay.
Let's do that. There's a 21 hit.
Okay, sorry. So his AC is 17.
Okay, he takes 21.
Okay. And then, let's see, so he takes 21. He's going to look around and decide what to do.
It was a college shot, so he's got a bolt in his eyeball.
Okay.
So his depth perception is not real good.
So I guess he's going to roll perception.
And you can tell exactly
Disadvantage.
where he's looking because the bolt points.
Yep, exactly.
Mhm. So he looks around. He doesn't catch sight of the salamanders, and he's going to go 5, 10, 15 to there, and then make attacks on Tim.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
What if
1.
Imagine if you'd rolled like a fucking 2 on your initiative.
I'm gonna shield.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be
2,
done.
3. All misses. This guy's turn. He 5 and 15. Well, I guess that's 20. And then he'll do the same again. So 1, 2, 3. All misses again. And it's your turn, Tim.
Can I squeeze through the door there? Or are they like blocking the doors?
Which one?
The like one above the.
Like to go into the north room?
Yeah.
Like here?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it might be blocking it.
I would say they're in the way, yeah.
Can I see what's to my west over there?
Yes, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
just keep running. I think that's
Just
good.
in general, I would love to see
What's near
what
you?
is around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I
Hang on a
think
second.
just
I guess you can see around this corner. You can see 120, right?
Yeah.
well,
Depends how dark
in,
it is.
In torchlight, he can see as far as the torchlight goes.
Curvature of the Earth will eventually slow it down.
Okay.
My dark vision is only 60 if it's dark.
No, this room is very well lit.
Could you describe that giant troll?
So
Particularly,
it's like an ogre in full like armor.
Holy shit!
like
Looks a
muscular.
bit like this,
Sure.
except
with more
instead
armor.
of a tree, it's got like a great axe. I think.
Okay.
Let me just check.
And does it have like?
Oh, it's like a big club,
Does it have like slugger or like mauler on his chest or anything?
like a name tag. No.
No, not like maybe like that's what
Like
we
a
call
ball
it.
team.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Elf
No.
killer.
I'm gonna step out of vision of those mages over there, if those are mages.
He's
I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself.
Oh, there's a lot of guys in that room, like a
What's
lot.
so great about it?
It makes it harder for them to hit me.
Okay, I'm convinced.
I don't believe I have a charge of Blade Song right now, so I'm not going to Blade Song.
Yeah, short rest would have been good.
Are you
before
sure you
this.
don't want a blade song anyways?
I would like to make an acrobatics roll. I'd like to like vault this guy or cartwheel over him or whatever. I am invisible now, so it should be harder for him to like stop me.
yeah, he'll make
My
a
big
contested
my
roll
big
at
thinking.
disadvantage. Think that's okay?
Sure. Four.
You're cartwheeling back toward us, is what you're doing?
Yeah, he's trying
Yeah.
He's trying to
Yeah.
Okay, so he fails.
Cartwheel.
All
You can
right.
do it.
So that's 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
As a reaction, I'm gonna yell "Tada!"
It's fair.
That's my current movement range. My action was to cast greater invisibility.
Yep.
I have no bonus action. I think I'm done.
Do the salamanders understand that when he said attack, he doesn't mean attack him?
You can't tell until we'll
Their
find
turn.
out. We'll find out
We
soon.
did specify cultist stuff. We're not the
Well,
cultists. They
when he
seem to
does-
recognize that we weren't cultists.
He's hard to see
They
now.
know. They know. Who the
I
cultists are.
think they're good to go.
I smell the same.
Yeah.
It's true.
See.
Yes, you do.
I will encourage them in Ignan. Get them! I found them all!
Every one of them.
You hear
I'm a little bit scared.
loud bellowing, like voice from the north corridor over here. Intruders! And you can hear the steps as this ogre comes running down.
Okay. This
What?
is just what we're doing. This is just getting the most efficient fireballs we can. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
He
Okay, so
thinks
the
that the people
salamander-
in the southern room are the intruders. You see what
The
just happened?
salamander crawls to here. It's actually above him, on the ceiling.
Are salamanders suicidal?
It's going to make an attack on the guy in the room.
They're pretty angry. I mean, they've been prisoners. They've got some vengeance to reap. Reap.
Reap.
I'm not sure. You know, let's maybe both. Get old Reek and Reap.
Okay, so it will do 10 damage.
I feel like this would have
Doesn't
done a
do
lot more
fire.
damage if there was a giant sword attached to it.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's grappling with its tail. If he had a sword, he couldn't grapple.
You could absolutely could. What's it
Yeah,
doing? So
he couldn't
presumably,
grapple because it would be dead.
presumably,
Better
you
form
wrap that
speed.
tail
And
around
then
him, but you
You'd
could
only
also
be able
end
to
up
hold one half of it at once.
Yeah. Oh no, he's not CC'd because he's dead.
It crawls forwards.
It kind of just
Yeah.
feels like you
Comes
know,
down
when
the
you
side
wrap
of the
someone up-
wall.
Oh, okay.
They're going to take reactions against it to hit it.
Oh!
It's Christmas.
Hey, a spear.
They're polearm masters
Yep.
with spears. Or those polearms.
Well, whatever. Yeah, they're still pole arms. It does 14. Why is that not coming up?
He
You gotta watch this DM like a hawk.
Yeah.
Or like an owl, maybe.
Whoa. Did you know you can scout using a familiar?
So it's gonna now. The salamander then takes 2 attacks on the south guy with like its claw.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How do we get more guys?
Both times.
Bagpipes.
Is there a way to get like an overload value, or if we get enough cultists, it'll just like drop down to like a negative amount of cultists?
Can you begin bagpiping a little bit more, Thaddeus, again?
Dolphidius.
My turn? Alright, let's get going. Alright, have we done damage to anything I can see so far? Eldrin, did you take shots at the guy in the room?
Whatever the salamander has grabbed should have damage on it. And
But I thought that was the one adjacent. I don't think I can
the
see
guy
him
with
right.
the bolt sticking out of his eye is the one I shot.
Okay, is that down the corridor?
Yeah.
That's this guy, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to...
I don't know what his name used to be, but he's quickly adopted the new nickname of Old One Eye.
Yeah, Old One Eye, the new Old One Eye.
Yep.
I'm going to do 2 things here. I'm going to toll the dead on the guy that has already taken damage. It's going to be my regular action.
Sure.
Shazam, 21.
Is it still showing him moving for anyone else? Like very slowly.
Yes.
That's funny. Sorry about that. I'll stop using that. It's just helpful for me because it also shows
Yeah,
the
yeah.
distance at the same time, so I'm sorry.
So he makes a wisdom save. This is the north guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
21.
Fails. So he's taking 21. He's still up.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to upcast my spiritual weapon. So that's the 2 hit roll. Let me just see.
Can you just make it a giant crossbow bolt for this fight?
Yeah, that would be great. Might make it a little confusing.
No, I'm going to use the asset Steve paid for.
That seems like it would be good.
I don't know.
And I'll use that. I'll place that in a stabbing motion towards
So
our friend to the north.
you should be able to control that now.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So I'm gonna create it on the backside of him, and then
Okay.
Ouch.
stabby do. It's gonna
So
be
21
cast
hits?
at
Yep.
4. Yeah, 1
Cool.
extra damage from the higher level cast.
So, alright.
The hell is that multiplier on it? If you hover over the 1, 0.49 times 2 d8. 0.49 times 2.
I
What?
suspect that might not be entirely accurate. Also, didn't they already have the higher level cast included in your attack modifier since it's rolling 2d8? Isn't it normally 1d8?
Well, it's usually a 1d8.
Right. So it's already. So just ignore whatever the fucking 1 is there. It's just 13.
He takes a step here. He's going to attack at Tim. So a disadvantage.
Yeah.
19, 13, 13.
Does 19 hit me? I think it does.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah,
Wait,
we'll
Don't
just
you,
take
don't you still have shield? This is a long round.
Yeah.
No, because I shielded right before my turn.
Oh, that's
Shield's
right.
gone.
So the cult is still up if it's after 13, right?
Okay. Does a 19 hit you?
19 never hits you.
13 plus Dex is
Oh, 'cause you've not got blades on, right.
17 plus 1 from my. I think I only have 18 AC right now.
Dear God, only 18.
Oh, I see why that last thing happened. I'm gonna roll spiritual weapon again. It's just to check this. I think
So
I
it does hit you?
No, I have 19, but that still hits. Yeah, that would hit. I
Okay.
guess I'll shield.
Okay. You do not take 11 damage.
Okay.
Thaddeus? Wait, no. Wait. That's wrong.
What? Sorry, that was just sassy.
Hang on. I skipped one of the salamanders.
Yeah. I don't think Thaddeus gets around this turn. This round.
So
You
10, 20.
didn't you only take one salamander turn so far?
Yeah. That's why I said I skipped it by mistake. So it's gonna
So
go first, then it's you.
There's two that need to go, right?
Yeah.
Or no, one's super slow, wasn't he? Yeah, sorry.
This is a test. If there were 4 and you'd only used 1, how many would there be to go still?
So he tail attacks the one inside again. 13. He's going to make another strength save to see if he gets grappled.
And 7
He
fire.
does not. It's then going to... It's kind of like in the doorway, like along the wall. It's kind of like wrapped itself like around the doorway, like because it can like stick to any surface. So it's kind of like around the door, and it's like slashing with its claws as well.
It's fucking rad. I'm gonna try to ride that.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Isn't it great that we didn't
I'm
fight
pretty
these
sure it's
things?
some sort of marriage proposal.
So
in
it
that
crits
language.
him. So plus that, I guess.
All right.
Okay, Kevin, your turn.
Kevin will spend the next 9 turns approaching combat.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
The hell is that?
No one knows.
What in the fresh hell is Crusader's Mantle?
I need a 30-foot radius
I need to know what Crusader's Mantle is. Oh, there.
aura, please.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get so bold.
So if any of us were to attack with a weapon attack, we'd get +1 d4. Okay. Could be good.
I start
And-
feeling Oh, I don't feel it yet.
Radius?
Yes.
Wow, that's enormous.
Whoa.
Can you all see that?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Do you want to
that's
change
beautiful.
the color? Is that okay? Or is that...
No, that's nice.
Okay, so what
I
does
like
it do?
that, yeah.
Holy power radiates from Thaddeus and 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. While in the aura, each non-hostile creature deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits with a weapon.
That's cool.
See, and I didn't actually pay attention to the fact that it was a weapon attack. So my creature friends aren't going to get much out of this. The spellcasters
their
aren't going to get
own
much out of this.
fault.
Well, if I was gonna say if they had a sword attached to their tail,
Okay.
they'd be doing that.
I got a
So,
stone melder. Don't worry.
10 turns.
I thought that was going to be super amazing, and it's
Blow some people
it's-
up.
It's a little weak. All right, so then I'm going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Nope.
Dash is your action.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You just cast a spell. So you will
Damn
approach
it.
combat at a more leisurely pace than a dash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least I got Tim into
like a
it.
stroll.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. I got one more, I think.
Okay. This takes your concentration.
Yes.
Okay.
I can see the look of why didn't you cast Bless on Filthy's face right now.
That's not what this look means. This look means I'm enjoying Kevin not being able to get to combat again.
To be fair, Kevin, if you stand adjacent to me, I might be able to help you out.
Like give him a little push or something.
I don't know, just spend an action cradling Thaddeus.
You could you could begin by slowly using magic to shrink the length of the hall.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so the claws count as natural weapons, so they still count for this aura.
Okay, cool.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, I was just looking that up.
No
Nice.
Because
Yep.
that's one. So
You're right.
Yeah.
Bless is just about the same damn thing, isn't it?
A little different.
It's a little different, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Well,
gonna
and
be-
this affects more creatures.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, this is super dope. It's a cool
Yeah.
ability.
That's cool.
Does it have an upcast effect?
I don't think so. But I can't upcast it anyway. That's my top spell right there.
So yeah. So you have like this is level 3 then?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm doing a lot of things that you
No,
can't
it's no
see.
problem.
'cause you're
Go
not
for it.
in the
No,
Let's
room.
just speculate on who dies first.
Yeah.
I think
Okay, so
Tim's up
Or the
front to
salamander.
furthest. Dolphin's
That's
lowest HP, but Thaddeus is Thaddeus.
Yeah.
So this guy comes out, takes 3 spear attacks against the salamander.
Oh, that's interesting. I could have done a. I've got
So you all
really
hit.
cool auras.
Well,
Should
If
use
I
my other
used a scroll to learn a spell, does that consume the scroll?
Yes.
Or do I still have the scroll?
I believe
You
it
does
consumes.
consume it. Yeah. Okay, and then the last salamander. So goes here. And try and tail attack this guy again in the
And
room.
I get
Could
one
you-
die 4.
7.
Yeah. Plus 1d4.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what the best part of this spell is, Kevin? For a
What?
fight this long with this many attacks and this many creatures, it will make it so you can't use the natural auto-resolve damage thing. You'll have to manually roll 1 extra die per creature.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's a dumb spell. I'm never going to do it again.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
It's the trolliest spell you could possibly cast in this scenario.
So what does that do now? It's grappled. Auto hit the target. Okay, so now auto hits. Okay, and then he's gonna claw him twice. Oh, fine. Okay, so they both miss. This guy
Does he have advantage because it's grappled or no?
It's auto hits.
Oh.
only with the tail. Although, do you get? He's now restrained. Yeah, I'll look that up for the next round.
Okay.
There's still a lot going on here. Okay, so he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't.
I think you
So
guys
it's
like,
Elderson.
you guys remember like the kind of old like slip and slide stuff? I feel
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
is how we should get Thaddeus into combat here. It should just
Yeah,
be
definitely.
mud to rock or whatever, and like just like he can like we'll give him a shove at the one end, and he'll just slide down the corridor into battle.
So this is a lot like crueling. You're just going to run beside me with brooms and
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
The whole way up the hallway, like scrubbing it out in
I
front
actually
of Thaddeus.
picture 2 salamanders crawling on the walls quickly ahead of you and
brooms.
using their tails
Yeah.
to wipe the mud down. from
That's
the,
why they didn't want the sword. It would have messed up the smoothness. I can see
Yeah.
that. All right. I'm going to move to
Oh, they do have advantage.
there, and I'm gonna shoot old One Eye over there.
Sure.
With call. How's he looking? I mean, obviously he's not physically looking very well.
Up
'cause
and
he's
to the
missing an
left.
eye, but like,
There's a huge gash. I say gash. Like there's a huge dent through his armor where the magical spiritual blade is like basically it's gone ethereally through him and like cut his armor all the way down.
yeah, I
And there's
kind of
like a
meant.
lot of blood and
didn't-
like damage.
I mean, I appreciate that description, but I just meant like, what's his mental state seem like? Does he look happy?
Not at all.
Not happy.
Like there's salamanders bearing down on him, even though he's got his friends near him.
Alright,
there's,
I'll
like, a
yell
sword
smile.
stabbing
And shoot him.
him.
Okay. Let's take a look.
I start smiling
Yeah.
as a reaction.
Is the first one?
and
Yep,
I will.
he's got 17 AC.
Okay.
You can-
21.
you
So
can- You
21.
can see my holy aura.
Mirrored in.
The aura of Moradin.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Oh
beautiful,
my
like,
god. These guards have like 100 health each.
Yeah.
Alright. Shooting him again.
It's almost like they've been balanced around a character that
Where do you
does
shoot
a lot
him?
of damage in a single round.
I'm trying to help him smile. I'm trying to get it. When he
So, like, in
smiles,
his
I want to get into his
lips?
mouth.
Okay, so like the first one like hits him here, and the second one hits him here, and then like the
Like
amount of
Joker
bullets-
smile.
Yeah, and like he just sort of falls down on the floor with like a smile across his face.
Okay.
I asked Filthy how he got those scars.
And then I'll take one more shot at. Are there any wounded ones right now? One of the ones the salamanders hit.
Yeah, this one here.
Okay. Oh, I
So-
forgot to roll the 1 extra d4 from Kevin's attack. I assume 14 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay, and then I will take cover in here. This seems safer.
Okay.
All right, I'm good.
That is good thinking.
Yeah, for safety.
What's the hexagon enemy?
I wondered
The
about that.
initiative order.
You've no idea.
All right. We could walk backwards in this fight.
Yeah,
Kite them down the hallway.
I really like the idea of clumping them all up for. Do any of you have fireballs left? Probably not. Oh, it is
I
a
have
fire
three.
call.
I got plenty.
It is the fire
Fireball.
cult. Yes.
Oh, awkward.
I can fireball as the day is long right now. I got plenty of fireballs in my pocket.
Okay.
Got a
But
pocket full of balls.
Having rock to mud right now would be incredible, but someone had to fish Thaddeus out of the ground.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We might also, I mean, if fire is not necessarily that reliable here, we may wish to try to do like Spiritual Guardian and then like get some healing into Dolphin. And like have him sit up front.
You're kidding? We could just lock him in one of these rooms, and every time they try to come kill him, they'd like
Ooh.
do themselves in.
Okay.
Clever.
Like the blade traps, but he's
Yeah.
a blade trap. Yeah.
I hear everybody
But,
communicating
right
these
here.
ideas mid-battle, and I just kind of nod.
Okay.
I get the sensation that I'm quickly going to get killed.
Yeah. But you do 1 extra D4 if you hit someone with your rock.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so this spearman here takes a turn. He will attack the salamander again. In front of him. 2, 3.
I'm planning on using all my resources this fight, by the way.
Yeah.
So 28. We'll kill it.
What?
Down.
It's going to move here and sort of poise, ready to strike.
We're in a lot of
Bereatim.
trouble.
Well, that's not great.
I expected them to be like super hardy.
No.
I'm going to attack this guy to my south.
You should try yelling attack again in case there's like 3 more lurking around.
Attack!
No luck.
Did it work?
Okay.
I mean, I feel inspired.
You'll hit him. You'll hit him twice.
And 2 die 4, yeah.
Nice.
See, that's 10 extra points because of me right there.
6, I think.
Boom.
Yeah, but 4 prior.
Oh.
So it takes, what,
17, 34, 40.
23.
It's 40 so far.
They're
Still
immune to
up?
fire. You know they're immune to fire. You've fought them before.
Okay.
Well...
I'm just reminding you, like, so that
Yeah.
like,
I didn't
that hits
remember
2
that.
for
That's
2 plus
2?
D4. Ooh, this D4 on that short sword. Oh, well,
50%
I mean-
damage increase.
so you kill him just with the last blow.
beautiful.
You're
I
welcome.
will
Welcome.
stand
Nice. It's beautiful.
here,
Ooh.
and
you
I
sure
will
you wanna do
yell.
this?
Stacking a shitload of damage. Sorry.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah, it feels like Thaddeus is probably who we want doing that, or possibly.
I'll get there eventually.
Thaddeus isn't here for another 3 or 4 turns. Somebody's gonna have to plug the gap.
Well, that troll might not be able to reach you until you move towards him.
Um,
He's going back.
He's a baby. He's a big baby.
Ah.
40, 45. Disappears. Dolphidius.
Do you think they have like a big troll launching cannon around that corner and it's just gonna like?
They also have put out the slip and slide
Oh, I
plan.
wonder if we get a cannon token. Hang on.
So I have a question. We think they have Polar Mastery. If I walk within range, are they going to attack me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they didn't attack Tim, but they can't.
I'm
'cause they're-
invisible.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think they will.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do first is I actually think casting Spiritual Guardians makes a lot of sense. I can also upcast Spiritual Guardians and do a shitload of damage.
Seems
Is it a
good.
magic weapon concentration?
No.
It isn't.
No.
Nope,
Oh,
it
yeah,
is not
'cause it's,
concentration.
like super
which is-
weird.
It's like a
Yeah,
spell
isn't that
that
crazy?
absolutely.
That's like the first thing Filthy talked to me about. He's like, by the way, spiritual weapon's not a concentration. It feels like it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
Spiritual Guardian, how many people can you protect from it?
Anybody that I
He can
see, so
see.
the only person I'm not going to be able to protect is Eldrin. So Eldrin
No, it's Tim, because you can't see him because he's invisible.
That's awkward.
Remember when like I used to get all this shit for using darkness spell? Yeah, it's kind of like that, but more interesting because it's not me getting the shit.
You can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it.
Yeah.
So I don't think we can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Can I see me?
No.
I can always
No.
target me with a spell though, right? But I can always target me with a spell. We're telepathically linked.
You can't see him though.
I'm okay with not being able to do it.
You can't see yourself once you're invisible.
How do
And
I
he can't
target
see you.
myself with a spell when I'm invisible?
When do you target yourself when you're invisible?
Oh, that's not gonna hit.
I don't think you ever have. I think
You
you've
should
always
just turn it
pre-buffed
on.
and then gone invisible.
I'm attacking the closest
How
10.
much
doesn't
damage
hit,
is it
right?
A lot.
So how big is it? Spiritual Guardians?
Spiritual is it is a 15 foot radius.
And when you upcast it, does it go up in damage, or you're not upcasting it?
It goes up in damage, yeah. So
I thought he
Extra
wasn't casting it.
1d8. Holy
it's
So
I'm
you're
not
not
casting it. I'm not casting it right now. It's spiritual weapon. It's
Alright.
3d8, and then it goes up by d8 for every
So it's
upcast.
4d8.
Cast it up
I
to
won't
level
be
5.
offended if you cast it. You can cast it.
You're gonna take 5d8.
Only if I fail my wisdom save.
Yeah, and if Thaddeus gets
Okay.
his ass over there, like is it the start? I
I'm
think
gonna
it's the
walk
start
up.
of the creature's turn too, right?
So I'll go ahead and link the spell card first.
Yeah. Can you take a healing?
And it gives me an excuse for standing further back for the rest of the fight.
Can I?
So what you did the attack with the sword, then you moved.
No, hold on.
Moved, yeah.
Can we recommend that you cast the spell after you've gotten next to the guy, so the opportunity attack doesn't cancel your concentration?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I
Okay.
attacked, moved up, and then I'm casting it. I'm only linking this so people can see
Gotcha.
what it is. It's not me casting
Okay,
it.
so he will attack you.
Do you have
12
potions?
will miss.
Misses.
You should definitely drain a potion.
Yeah, I'll free action a potion.
Okay.
I was actually
Okay.
thinking about that.
And then you cast Spirit Guardians, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and that's gonna be upcast.
So I guess
it's
you
gonna be
could designate
5d8.
the salamanders as friends too.
Yep. They're allied.
Okay.
So then it's going to be creature speed half in the area, and when a creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. Yeah, there you go. So nothing happens yet.
So did you cast this? Did you upcast this?
Yeah, level 4.
I upcast
So
it, so
five.
it's gonna be 5d8.
4d8?
Is it
Okay.
5?
Because I have one level 5 spell slot, and I'm using it for
You-
this most
Okay.
I don't have any
Cool.
level 5 spells, but I have a
Yep.
level 5 spell slot.
Also, are you taking your potion?
Yeah.
Okay.
And which one is greater potion again? Is that?
I'll look at
4d4
2
plus
seconds.
4.
Oh, I have
4
a
by 4
superior
plus 4.
potion. I'm gonna chug that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my superior
Oh,
potion
damn.
then.
Basically, you just swallowed 450 gold.
Twice as much health for 3 times the cost.
Do you think Dolphin knows he muted himself?
It's because I have the equal
Well spotted.
key as my mute. Okay.
We see Hobgoblin coming around the corner here.
What?
And it says,
Gonna
fuck
throw
that
a
guy in
javelin.
particular.
That's Dolphin.
It's gonna throw a javelin at me.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
60. That's. I don't think he can javelin that far. Is that out of javelin range?
He's a
It
bugbear.
goes 120 feet.
That's
With a
but that's,
javelin?
But that's the full range. It's 30/120, right? So unless he
So is
has
it disadvantage
sharpshooter,
at 120?
it's disadvantage, yeah.
Okay, so I'll do it again. Hang on. Thank you.
It's a problem.
thanks.
So an 8. So he misses. And then he takes one more step to the south.
And his 12 friends come around and do the same thing.
I hope so. I'm totally okay with his 12 friends standing on the same tile as him after missing their javelin.
Right.
Man, that greater envy should almost be on Dolphin, shouldn't it? So it doesn't.
Well,
do we?
So
I-
he'll
Who's
take
got the
another
invis powder?
javelin at
It
disadvantage.
felt like me not dying.
Yeah,
early
no,
was good.
10 will miss.
I raise my hands further in the air.
Like you just don't care.
Yeah.
I start clapping my hands, but I can't tell why.
Or see them.
Or see them.
So this salamander is
Miss
like
a couple of times.
But I can see my gloves for some reason.
it's on the side of the wall here, like basically alongside Dolphin. It's really hard to show things that can climb different surfaces. But never mind. So he's going to attack the guy in front of Bereatim with his tail. And then he's going to make 2 claw attacks. So
Plus 2d4.
that hits him.
Oh no, he's out of your aura range, Thaddeus. You're not far enough close enough.
Oh, shit.
So you're gonna need to wisdom save 17 on your turn, just so you know, Tim. You can do that, right?
But Thaddeus
I
gets
mean,
close
Thaddeus is going to be... Yeah, exactly.
He's going to make a strength save to see if he gets grappled. He does. This guy's not grappled.
enough.
Kevin. Thaddeus is done.
Dolphin's thing goes around corners, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure he does need to be invisible. I think he can actually stand in that room and just not see anybody.
I guess I should read it. Does it go around corners? What are you doing, Thad?
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 puts me there. Overlapping auras.
It's beautiful.
Sort of
I think this is the most auras we've had active at once.
It is.
Yeah,
You can't see-
If
and you
somebody
can-
had achievements, we would have just.
And all those spearmen also have a white aura around them that you can't see, so I'm just seeing like a big mess.
I feel like I should go ahead and.
Oh yeah, don't those spearmen explode when you kill?
Yeah.
Would
that
you
shit.
stop
totally
helping?
do. I totally forgot. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Never mind.
fine though. So only the ones we have to worry about are.
Well, it
Yeah,
could
well-
be a delayed explosion. Like the
We
other ones
can,
might
yeah,
be
we
about
can
to explode.
retroactively roll
I think
those.
we should be.
Is it every time
So
they
where
die,
was
no
it?
matter
It
how
was
they
One
die?
of them died right there, I think.
Yep.
I think it was here, right?
Yeah.
And here.
Yeah.
But who was next?
And I killed one of them, so it's kind of like it looks like I'm like, bam, shoot him in the head. He gets his green
Okay, well,
face and
so-
he explodes.
I don't know where everyone was. I'm just seeing what the range is.
I was next to one of them.
Actually,
Creatures within 10 feet.
yeah. So it wouldn't have been the way it works out. It would have
So
just been
it's
Tim.
Here. So it's 10 feet, so it would have been like this salamander, not Dolphin, because he wasn't there.
Yeah, I
And
was.
Dolphin wasn't here, was he? He was like back here.
Yeah.
Dolphin's not
I
here.
was probably in
Didn't
range for
one,
both
didn't
of
one
them, I
explode
think.
here?
Yeah. Are the
think I was
salamanders
probably
like
in range for
immune or
both.
resistant to fire though?
Yeah, so they're both gonna hit just Tim, I think.
Alright, that's fair.
I'm okay with that.
I think. Let me just check. Is it just fire damage? No, it's piercing damage.
Oh, it does piercing damage.
So it's a DC.
I mean, I wasn't standing there.
I guess
DC 40.
I think it. Well, it says 12, but I've probably not adjusted this ability. So let's say it's 15.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's 66 twice.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
so
that
you
fire
take
or piercing?
Piercing.
piercing. So you take half of the first one and 18.
So that's...
And you have a
And
constitution
then
You asked for
saving
this, by the
throw
way.
these
rolls,
guys.
right?
I did.
27
Also
or something.
do it.
Steve, you
What did I
making
say,
your con
15?
saves?
Yeah, if we get lucky, you fail your con
Yeah,
save.
I
and-
should be.
This guy takes 19.
I mean, if it's all retroactive, I don't have to get hit anymore, right?
9.
Right.
So I don't have plus thing on my con saves. They're actually just
He
fives.
take
So that one, first one
all of it.
passes. Second one
Yeah, they both pass.
passes. Half the damage, right? Okay.
damage. Okay, thank you. So many things to keep track of.
Our pleasure.
So that's half my movement. Do I dash?
Oh yeah, it was Kevin's turn. Sorry. Why does it always happen? Okay.
Okay.
You keep going, Kevin. I'm just gonna try and find you in the turn order. Big turn order. Okay.
It's a bunch of shit right there.
Do
Wow.
what you want to do. It's my opinion.
And hopefully what you want to do is damage.
Right. Well, I can't do.
You can throw your hammer.
Yeah.
You could step
yeah,
back
okay.
and cast another spell.
That would lose this one, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, sure. I'll throw my
Depends on the
hammer.
spell.
Zone of truth.
Yeah.
What?
So it's true.
See if the salamanders are actually on our side.
Wait, you can cast aid with your hammer now.
Or not. Yeah.
That
We
seems like
already-
an excellent thing to do.
We already have the temporary hit points, though, right? It
Oh,
wouldn't
do
help
we?
any.
It's
Did
not
they not
temporary
stack?
HP. It's not. Who's rustling a bag of crisps in the middle?
Sorry. That's no. It's. I think it's temp.
No, it doesn't
It
say
increases
temp.
your
It
It's
says
maximum-
max and current.
it's
max
max
and
and
current.
current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So you have
it's-
temp from the spell that Marvin gave
It's
you.
in the
and now
addition
have
People you
aid
can
as well.
see.
Yeah. Probably. What does it say on your aid spell? I'll look it up.
Thanks.
Aid. Can I just link it? Did it?
I managed to remember that Tim does in fact exist, despite the fact that I can't see him.
Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Doesn't say that you can see. Each target's hit point maximum current HP increases by, I guess you said upcast
right.
for 10.
10.
Okay, and you said 4 targets for 10 that you can choose. Okay,
Range is 30 foot.
So everyone except Eldrin, actually.
that's
All
fine.
Um,
I'm glad I
can
took
pick one of
cover.
the
It's been
salamanders.
particularly fucking useless taking cover.
And
this
we
one.
get 5 each.
10.
10.
10. Yeah.
And it's not temp HP, although. Yeah. Anyways.
Sure,
Might
I'll do
as well
that.
be.
So
It's
that's
like,
Yeah,
don't know,
I see.
like- I mean, it raises your total as well, but I don't feel like anyone's going to get back up to the total.
And there's no
Like,
percent.
It might do.
There's no
Right.
percent
It's
based
simple
healing.
enough to just play it as
Yeah.
gaining 10.
My plan is to raise my max HP every time this is cast on me and forget to lower it until I have like 187
Oh, brilliant.
max
Meta
HP.
gaming.
I'll just be feeding on the enemies.
so I might as well just
3
give myself 10 extra temp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna do that too. That makes so much. It's just easier,
All right.
and I think it's exactly the same.
Okay. So that's your movement,
Yep,
Action.
and I will
your bonus action. So what's your action?
No, that was his action. Casting.
No,
feeds
the
action.
hammer's a bonus action.
It says specific.
Oh.
Since when?
All this hammer stuff is bonus actions.
Okay.
I thought recalling it was a bonus action. Oh, casting the thing is a bonus action.
Well, casting light is, casting aid is.
Okay. So your action could be to throw your hammer,
I could throw my hammer and not get it back, right?
or you could throw
Yep.
a tantrum. Also an action.
I will throw my hammer at the guy that's already been beat up some.
Okay. The one grappled by the. So you get advantage on this.
Lovely.
Or is it melee attacks? I don't know. We'll just say it is for now.
Okay.
So you crit him. A crit throw. I think this is the first.
I should add a smite to that.
Yeah.
You can, I think.
Yes. I think you
Yeah,
can.
He's
do.
gonna
I'll do I'll add a one
Sure.
a 1 point smite to that. So there's that.
Don't forget your 1d4.
And all right. And then I will add the
All dice are doubled on a crit. I think you
1
get
point
2d4.
smite. And I get to double that smite because it's crit, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
And then 2d4.
And then
8.
2
so
d4.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
Look at that. So
Nice.
what's that? 14, 19, 25, 39? I think.
Yeah, I get 39.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Does he explode?
No. Hammer hits his chest. Big bolt of radiant energy explodes off of him, and the hammer falls down to the floor.
And do you have 5 points of movement left, then? You could step 5 foot back and get out of aura range for Steve.
No, I'll just stay here. That's fine.
15, 25.
It's a lot of exploding guys.
Yeah, they're gonna finish us by exploding. We need to run.
Yeah, it's amazing that they're made of shrapnel and not fire when they explode.
So he's
Impressed
taking
by that.
5
3
d8.
attacks on
Oh,
the.
he takes- I think he's taking 5d8 because he moved into my radius.
Yeah, so make a wisdom save. So
And it's difficult terrain, so if that was the end of his movement, he can't actually,
He's
Make
not gonna
the
salamander. No, it's
why
reach.
can't he make an attack?
It's reach.
because
Can't
he
reach
has
the
to
salamander.
double movement to move into that tile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
if
rough
that's
terrain.
as far as he can
Even
move,
moving
he can't
into it?
actually, He can
Yeah.
actually move that far if that's as far as he can move, so he wouldn't take the damage
So
or
he
get his
gets a-
attacks.
So you
So
won't
he
take any
gets
damage
it.
either, because yeah.
So he gets him
exactly.
there.
Yeah.
And then
Then he
Although,
needs-
is it the start of his turn where he takes damage, or is
Yes.
it the first time he
It's
moves?
started
Is it
turn
vi-
when he moves into the
Or when he? Okay.
do we feel like he would know that it's difficult terrain?
No.
Like it's visible to him? Like, you can see all these ghosts flying around kind of thing?
He
Or-
might see it as visible, and
But he wouldn't determine that it's going to slow him down because he's probably never encountered this before. So he's going to dash into it.
Okay.
He makes a 17 save.
Okay, so he takes half, so it's gonna be So he takes 10.
Okay.
So he comes like running in with the spear and then just like slows down against this barrier of horrible spirits.
Okay.
Waves kind of crash into him, kind of coming up, flooding from the ground, as well as kind of little dolphins kind of crashing into him and disappearing as they hit him.
yeah, and little crabs grab his feet, so he can't move as
Yeah.
quickly.
Definitely.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
That's what
Yeah, 'cause,
causes him to kind of slow down. He becomes encumbered with little crabs.
Yep.
He throws another javelin. This one will be at the salmon.
Guy who just ran around the corner? No? Okay.
Good try.
Miss. 7. See, he's here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets.
Is there anything else? Do the salamanders explode when they die?
No.
I wonder if I explode when I die.
35, 45. I guess it just waits there.
I want to know how come, even though we are super amazing, like we aren't immune to fire and exploding. Like, what's it take to get that?
Steve basically almost is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I notice all of the enemies grouping up, and I mentally communicate. Does anybody have an Ireball, Faye?
Well, those are all immune to fire.
And then I realize that we're mentally communicating, so I don't need to use code to outsmart the opponent.
Takes 3 attacks on the guy.
Cone of Cold would be super nice right about now.
It's always Cox with you, Kevin.
What? A Cone of Cold.
Yeah. What does that abbreviate to?
I see.
Yeah. Okay. So the salamander whips its tail and misses the guy, but then it pulls up along the side of the wall here, and then just like claws him down to the floor and starts like smashing his body up on the floor.
Okay.
Does he explode?
He does explode. So Dolphin, Tim, and the salamander. Oh wait, it's a 10-foot radius. Hang on. Yeah, so Dolphin, Tim, and salamander, and both of these. Okay, great.
Nice.
You get a chain reaction.
So
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
I passed that because of Thaddeus.
Nice.
Yep. Salamanders. Did they get the aura?
Friendly creatures that they designate. Yes, I think they do get Thaddeus' aura.
Oh, they pass anyway.
Okay.
Good. Dolphin passes as well. So 66.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
that
so-
hits his friends.
Yes, we just.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we take
Yeah, that's
9.
what we were saying is how much fun it would be to get a chain reaction.
Just like boom, 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 boom.
If we do this just right, if you put enough arrows into them, and then we detonate the guy in front.
Yeah, I was
It's
thinking
even the best Rube Goldberg machine you've ever seen.
I might scout down this corridor, make sure nothing's coming behind us.
So this guy starts
I'm
his
having
turn.
flashbacks to a previous fight where Eldrin ran away as far
I
as
gotta
possible.
stop the monks. I know they're coming.
I'm glad you're part of the team, Aldrin?
Can you roll me a spirit thing, Dolphin? Or is it the same one for the same round?
Nope. I
Perfect.
like doing it separately. I think it's more
That's
fun.
fine.
Even if it's kind of a pain in the ass.
So he takes another 10. He's going to take a step forward. So it's double movement, so that's 10. If actually, he doesn't even need to do that. He's just going to attack the salamander straight from here. So 1, 2, 3. So that's 29. Okay, so he jabs through the spirits and like sort of moving his feet a little bit to give him more of a propelling attack, and takes the salamander down on the wall. And then realizing he's being injured, he takes a step back. 5, 10, 15, 20.
My character just kind of thinks that the salamander has gone invisible again as a defense mechanism.
Okay, this guy comes around the corner. He's going to throw a javelin at Dolphidius. Disadvantage, 12 misses.
My hands are now all the way up to the ceiling. I haven't actually moved since the previous 2 dodges.
Eldrin?
All right. Which one looks closest to exploding?
He's got a little fuse burning down.
They kind of look similar.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the one in the aura then. Guess I'll go for 3 kind called shots. I love advantage, so it would be helpful here. All right, I hit it for 19.
Yep.
For some diversity of experience, I'm going to run into this room. Okay, I'm good. I would use second wind, but I seem to be at full health.
Okay.
We're really proud of you. You know, you haven't been on my screen yet this episode.
90.
When
Are
they
we
explode,
within distance of being able to lock him in? If we dash,
I
can
have
we use
thieves'
the lock
tools.
as a bonus action?
We have trapped a dangerous adventurer. Brought him to your cult. Also, we found these salamanders. You should kill these. Infesting
the
your
rule?
dungeons.
Children's gonna get locked in there, and decades from now, a group of adventuring salamanders.
What was
cross
our rule
and rescue him.
about when you summon a creature and its initiative is lower?
Lower is fine. It's faster. Faster it goes immediately. Lower it goes
Right.
in that
Lower
order.
it goes in that order.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it a demon? Please tell me he summoned a greater demon. Please.
A huge plume of fire appears sort of about here.
Is it sentient?
And it is on the floor in like a circle and it begins whirling and swirling around like a tornado. And then this creature just rises up out of it.
sorry, when you
I
said
didn't
about
see
here, I
where
didn't
here
see
was,
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll see it in a second.
Oh.
No, there? Who cast that? What kind of asshole would cast that spell right there, right
Oh.
now?
Hey, you're on my screen now.
You
Who
can't
did
tell.
cast?
Fire
Any
elemental.
idea?
Well, what if okay, so if an invisible creature casts a spell,
They immediately become invisible.
okay, so
Unless it's greater
you know,
invisibility.
They immediately become invisible
Uninvisible.
invisible. Unless it's greater.
You did
Hang
hear
on.
right.
or visible.
No, we
Yeah.
don't use that term. This is like flammable and
Alternatively.
inflammable.
Yeah.
You have to use
And
the
then
correct
in
term
front
at
of
the correct
you-
time.
Appears this creature. Here.
Oh yeah. Can we get
hell is
can we get a
that?
zoom in on that maybe?
Yeah. It's not a creature.
It's a minotaur.
With
No,
Woo!
it's a minotaur with breasts.
well, or a woman with horns.
So is anyone
I'm
except
assuming it's a
Eldrin?
cow.
Has anyone except Eldrin got like history or religion?
I have history and nature.
I
You
turn to
got
Thaddeus and I ask, "Is that Morden?"
It's-
I'd like to use dwarven stonework to check her out, please.
I wiggle my eyebrows.
I'm gonna roll nature or history. What would you prefer, DM? It's exactly the
The
same roll.
salamander asks why we're talking about the spire again.
so, what are we going to say that they're showing you what it looks like, and you can make the roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have the one right in front of me that I can see. I wouldn't mind knowing what that was too.
History.
History. Okay. History it is. That seems like the normal way to identify a creature.
For this one, so this is a fire elemental.
Okay. And do I know if it's friendly?
Not at all.
I don't know, or it's
No,
not-
like it's not friendly at all. You know that this is conjured usually to be under the command of someone to
Okay.
do its bidding.
Sure.
Probably usually to kill things.
Okay. And what is the is it a cow with breasts or is this a woman with horns?
This is an Afriti.
Okay.
Oh no.
Neither. Okay.
So this is a fire genie.
Okay.
Ooh, we found the genie of the cult.
Yep. Oh, get her
From
back in the
fire
lamp ASAP. Okay.
Or I suppose this would be an Afrita because it's a female.
That's not the correct terminology.
It's according to this page it is.
Not anymore.
Can't lie with the internet.
And
So,
then it walks back down here.
Bye.
Thanks
was
for
cute.
depositing
I
your
like
fire
that.
load.
Bereatim? If I say walks, it actually flies, like hovering away.
Sure.
Tim is going to raise his dagger and look back at this fire elemental, and he's just gonna sort of point the dagger at the elemental and just like squint really hard and hope this works. And Tinderstrike casts Dominate Monster with a DC 17 on the fire elemental.
So what's it against? Like how do
DC
I-
17.
Wisdom?
Yeah, but what is it?
Wisdom.
Click.
Ah!
Oh!
That was bullshit.
Yep. Don't forget
Was
to
that a
wanna,
bonus
like-
action or an action?
Do you have any inspiration?
I don't have inspiration.
What do you do too?
What?
Hold on a second. I know what I can maybe do.
What's
You
that?
have
Oh wait, no, I
inspiration.
can't do that. I was gonna
Guidance
say I
doesn't
have
work.
favor of the gods.
Yeah,
but
you know
I
what you
can't
need to do, Dolphin? You need to roll damage on Tim. Because it's the start of his turn.
Oh,
also
it's
wisdom
true.
save.
Yeah.
Did you roll the wisdom save?
I got a 19.
Oh, hang
Oh,
on.
so you're good. So you take 10. Not bad.
You've rolled 20 each time.
Adam's
I'm
trying
really
so
gonna roll.
hard to work out some way for that fire
To be
elemental to
fair,
fail the wisdom
that's
save
the
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a +0. That was just a 19.
Wow. So you're good.
Was that my bonus action or my action to do that with Tinder Strike?
Hang on. I think I've got that weapon somewhere.
Seems like a
We
really
should
strong
cut the part here,
side.
too.
Sure. Okay.
Right before the fire elemental kills me. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in just a minute.